Hello YarnTube, hello YouTube, hello you. How are you today? We're not having breakfast together today, no. Well, you may be having breakfast, but I have just had my lunch. So we're having a bit of a later time today. I have been out and about, did housework, and then I went out and about because Thursday is Benedict's early start in school. So I got on to stuff nice and quickly today. And then I went into Cambridge and I did shoot a little bit of footage. Not masses, and the bit that I'm going to put at the end of this is actually, it's brightened up into a lovely day now, but it was quite grey earlier. It's only brightened up in about the last half an hour. So it is grey skies. So I hope at some point I'll be able to take you there for a longer shot, for a longer walk on a beautiful day. But today was very overcast and looked a bit grey. It was also heaving. It was heaving with students because the terms were kind of mid-term at the moment, and I managed to go there when it was lesson change, and so the colleges are they're right in the centre of Cambridge, and it became absolutely stuffed, full of people and bikes and tourists and mainly students, which was both good and bad. Anyway, I got the stuff that I needed to get done there, and I managed to get 1 or 2 Christmas items, which is very exciting. This year, I thought I would do an advent calendar for Benedict differently than I would normally do it. So normally, my mum always got him a really nice one and got him a really fancy one. My mother-in-law always gets him a nice chocolate one, and then I normally just get a kind of another little one. But this year I thought I would do it slightly differently, and I would get little things that he could open up every day, because my mum did that for me one time. So I thought I would do it for him this time. So get a little present to open up each day, and I'm going to wrap them up and number them and what have you. But I'll show you one of them because Benedict doesn't watch them, so we're okay. But this is one I got, and it says, it's a little pin. And it says, I solemnly swear that I'm up to no good. Can you see that? So I thought that was quite nice. As I sit here with my enormous Harry Potter bucket of tea. So I got him that. And I picked myself up. You see, I went to a bookshop. is Heifers, which is probably one of my most favourite bookshops in Cambridge. It always used to be known as the University Bookshop because Heifers was a Cambridge chain, and there was up to, was it 7, I think, at one point at its heyday, 6 or 7 Heifers shops. Oh my word! I couldn't show you. I'm sat by the French windows here that lead into the back garden, and a grouse just walked past. We do get various birds, but I've never seen a grouse just walk past. It's now running down the... Ooh, Sally Cat's outside. Imagine she's frightened of birds. Oh, that's so sweet. So yes, just see a grouse wander past. Beautiful plumage, beautiful plumage. Anyway, so yes, I got them from Heifers Bookshops, and I got myself this, which I'm actually going to use as a stitch counter rather than anything else. But it is a little Luna Lovegood from the Harry Potter range. Now, they did have little Harrys and Hagrids and all the others, but with her big blonde hair, I thought I have to have a bit of Luna. A bit of Luna. So how cool is that? It's called a slider charm, but I'm going to use it on my knitting. So for my... In fact, I will use this one. I shall change it in. And whilst I was there, I just happened to have a little browse through the old books. Would have been rude not to. And I did see some, so I purchased some. So most months, this is actually in the question and answer in the Q&A, so I won't go into full details about it. But I would say most months I allow myself a couple of full price books. Majority of books that I buy are discounted. They're either in the charity shop or I get them through Amazon Marketplace. I rarely buy things in full price. However, I do want to support bookshops, and so I do buy full price books from bookshops or books that are discounted from bookshops, so that I'm putting my money where I want it to be, because I want there to always be bookshops on the high street, and so I have to support them, and I want the physical buildings to be there, and I want booksellers to be there with their amazing knowledge and expertise and passion as an ex-bookseller. So I always go into a bookshop. I would say most months I will go and I will buy kind of 1 or 2, because that's all I can afford. If I could afford to buy all my books in bookshops, I would do, but I can't because I read so much. So I do buy some, but I also want to support libraries, and so I get library books out and all of that. But it's very much for me putting my energy where I want to be supported. So I saw one book in particular in a 2 for 3. Yes, so 3 for 2. Otherwise that was a rubbish one. So yes, so it's 3 books for the price of 2, and so I had a good old mooch round, and they had lots and lots and lots of books in this one. And so the book that I saw, which I have not heard of, is Mr. Rochester by Sarah Shoemaker. And it says, reader, she married me. So yes, so this is Edward Fairfax Rochester. So it's Jane Eyre from the perspective of Mr. Rochester, and it is from his 8th birthday. So it's obviously taking how Jane Eyre starts when she's young. It's taking that format, and there we go. Now, it's not going to be Jane Eyre, of course it's not. But I really enjoyed the Fitzwilliam Darcy series that I read last year, so I thought I would give that a go, and I love Jane Eyre. So there we are, Mr. Rochester by Sarah Shoemaker. So as soon as I saw this, I thought, yes, come to me. And then I saw this one, and it was The Witches of New York by Amy Mckay. So The Witches of New York by Amy Mckay, and this is in 1880. Witches Adelaide Tom and Eleanor St. Clair have opened a tea shop in Manhattan, specialising in cures, palmistry and potions. Well, I need no more from that, but it sounds like it's a bit of a crimey thing. Well, cat's got on the surface. I'm going to have to discuss that in a moment. You can get your little furry self off there. All right now. Anyway, so that's that. So it sounds like it's a bit of a mystery as well, but mystery to do with witches. Those averse to magic need not apply. Well, We know I like a little bit of magic. And the third one I got was, again, I haven't heard of it, is The Death of Kings by Rennie, Airth. Airth? Either Airth, I think, probably. And this is in 1949, so it is a crime, so it's a mystery about a possible wrong person being hanged. And it was the styling of this that made me pick it up. It was the styling. It was her in that kind of 1920s, 30s dress that just got me, and that styling. And this quote from the Sunday Express, which is not a newspaper I read, I hasten to add, says, recalls Agatha Christie's classic Five Little Pigs and its treatment of themes of time and justice. There can be no higher praise. Well, not to me there isn't, because it's one of my favourite of all the Poirot books. So I thought I'd pick that up as well. So I have done for books this month. I really don't need any more. But oh, look at that. So I got those three. How exciting is that? And my lovely Luna. I'm so super pleased. So what a good day so far. So there we go. And I think that's what it will be today. I don't think I will be seeing you again today, but I will be seeing you, of course, tomorrow. I hope you're well. I hope you're having a nice breakfast if you're having your breakfast. Thank you for all the lovely comments and the lovely hugs. Oh, yes, please, the hugs. Loved them. So yes, I hope you're all right. I'm hoping that we can get this uploaded. I've still got to take my phone to the my phone and computer to the Apple people. But as it's working at the moment, it's less urgent. And there we go. So lots of love to you, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Bye.